Welcome to the Midnight Collective Mastery Frameworks, guys. If you're watching this video, you are very, very lucky. Okay, my name is Sean, and in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how to change your identity to become the person you truly admire and respect, to cultivate your God-given gifts, become financially free, and fulfill your life's task. Okay, first off, why should you listen to me, right? At the age of 17, I was in a psych ward diagnosed with psychosis. Okay, I almost killed myself. I was addicted to drugs, porn, alcohol, mushrooms, and from the ages of 15 to 18, we robbed houses, sold drugs, and stole cars. Through identity alignment structures, I've rebuilt my identity, generated six-figure months for my clients, built the physique of my dreams, won bodybuilding competitions, and I'm completely clean from drugs and vices. Okay, I built a brotherhood of killers, scaled my exotic car rental fleet, designed/built my dream office, the dojo, currently building my dream compound, and I've designed a lifestyle of freedom and purpose, all before the age of 23. Okay, I'm not the smartest, I'm not the richest, yet I have God's favor, and I want to teach you how to have the same. God has given me the results of my dreams, but more importantly, He's taught me the importance of self-repentance, okay, which in Latin means ponentium, right? The changing of one's heart and mind. I now help entrepreneurs rebuild their identity, discipline, internal structures so they can walk fully in their gifts and give them the frameworks to achieve similar results. Okay, my mastery frameworks were built from the same systems I use to build my own identity, teams, and companies in the luxury service space, helping my clients unlock their highest potential. Okay, this is the key thing that you need to get. The life we live is all spiritual. Okay, once you understand that the life we live is all a spiritual game, it allows you to take a different approach to deal with the issues that you face. Okay, because naturally, the way that you deal with them has everything to do with the perception that you're currently tolerating rather than the perception that's going to get you to your goal. Okay, your identity is the root behind your actions, right? Faith, mindset, and perspective. It all depends on the perspective that you view your life from. In today's society, it's very easy to get started on building a business, trying to be an entrepreneur. But what a lot of people miss is the character development that comes along the way, right? Character development stems from struggle. It stems from trial. It stems from tribulation, and it stems from hardships, right? This is how you become a person that is worthy, right? Who has the character development, who has the identity in order to actually achieve and become a successful person, right? Because money is an amplifier, okay? Here are the key things that we need to get clear on in order for us to fully operate at the next level and completely transform our identity, right? So number one, we have habits. This is what you do, okay? On a day-to-day, this is what you do. This is your habits. This is your training. This is your diet. These are the things that allow you to fully operate like the person that you're trying to become. Number two, we have routine, okay? Time inputs, making sure that you have the proper time inputs, making sure that you keep control over how it is that you live your life, how it is that you live your day-to-day, and how you spend your time, okay? Number three, we have mindset. This is the way you think, okay? This is probably the number one most important thing because everything else doesn't really matter if you have a shit mindset. Number four, your inputs. This is what you consume, right? Diet, inputs, television, TV shows, social media, who it is that you follow, what it is that you're consuming on a day-to-day, music. In order to get clear on your identity and to reform your identity, you need to be hyper clear on what it is that you've been doing and what it is that you need to do to move forward. And this is exactly what gets into us next, right? So the only way to break free from your current position is if you become your way out of that position. You can work for years progressing in the same position, but more often than not, you will find yourself stagnating from all the other important areas of your life. Having the proper identity alignment reinforces the character and pillars needed to walk as the person God has called you to be at full speed. Okay? It's not about who you are currently, but rather how you see yourself mentally and the emotions you resonate with on a day-to-day basis. When you have the proper identity alignment, reality needs to catch up to you and the vision that you hold in your mind, rather than you catching up to it. So we have character, right? That means discipline, integrity, principles. In order for you to embody the person that you want to emulate, we need to first get clear on your character, right? And this requires a foundational audit, right? From there, we take it into your V1 self-design. This is your identity, right? Self-definition, convictions, who you become. Okay. Once you have clarity on who it is that you're becoming, you then get the clarity of conviction, which then naturally reinforces the proper action that you need in order to become the person that you're attempting to become, right? That stems from actions, right? Habits, execution, decisions. This is all habit-based growth, which is also habitual repetition, which then breeds victory over self, right? So results, growth, scale, and leverage, right? This is the exact formula that I've used and my students use in order to completely transform their identity and become the person that God's calling them to be, right? No misalignment, no dread, no shame, no doubt, complete freedom over yourself and over your future. What's interesting is that there's nothing external that's going to fill the void of the person that you know you can become, okay? It's a constant process that needs to be considered and repeated habitually, day in and day out, okay? It all depends on your ability to take action and grow from within. It starts with alignment of purpose and self in your mind/heart of the person that you are becoming, okay? This goes back to what I was saying earlier. What matters is how you perceive your current position and how you are interacting with your current position on a day-to-day, right? That means how you feel. How do you feel on a day-to-day? How do you act on a day-to-day based on how you feel, okay? It all stems from perspective. And once you get that clear outline of the perspective that you need to have for your day-to-day, It allows you to have a clean slate to build on. The only way you can have true conviction in self is if you truly believe in your heart that you are the embodiment of your potential now. Okay? This is what we call the quantum leap. Okay? The quantum jump is a metaphor for a sudden, significant, and transformative shift in your life, consciousness, or beliefs. Okay? Once you make this quantum jump into your future self, you live from the perspective of your future self. Okay? You live from the embodiment of who this person is every single day. Okay? This is the key. Narrative. This is the exact step-by-step process that we use to completely design and reinforce the man that you're becoming with effective results. Okay. Number one, you need to get clear on your past self. We need to get clear on all the past tendencies that you're leaving behind, right? Poor vices, poor tendencies, poor habits. These are the things that we need to outline and audit in order for us to truly let go and become a clean slate in order to build our newly designed self on, right? Number two, character design, right? Designing the man that you admire and respect. Here we need to break down all principles, mindset, habits, beliefs. Everything about your newly designed self needs to be audited and clear for yourself in order for yourself to live out this properly in a day-to-day, right? Next, we have lifestyle design. This is designing the lifestyle that your new self walks in, okay? So your routine, right? Getting clear on who it is that this person is and shows up as on a day-to-day, right? Getting clear on the proper lifestyle. What is it this person does? What does he drive? What does he eat, right? Super clear. Next, we have habitual reset and design process, right? Reinforcing your highest self with action. This is the most potent part because a lot of people think, oh, well, if I just think of my highest self or I just think my way out of this position. No. You got to become your way out of the position. That means that you need a reset of your current self. You need to reset your design process and you need to reset who it is that you're embodying on a day-to-day basis through the action, right? Daily non-negotiables and accountability. Bi-weekly one-on-one coaching calls and accountability with people you respect. So look, I used to have a council. It's called the Accountability Council. The reason why the council was so successful is because when you're surrounded by people who push you to become the person that you want to become and who know who it is that you want to become, growth happens rapidly. Because now you're living in a completely different vibrational state for yourself, but not only for yourself, other people also understand the growth that is happening within you and push you to execute what it is that's happening inside of you, right? Super important. Once we are clear on the end result and the newly designed identity, we then reinforce that identity through action and strong habitual repetition processes. This is the most beautiful part. From there, we give you access to all the resources and skill sets we've used to scale our clients and online businesses, okay? So Jameer scaled from 20K a month to 110K in 31 days using this exact process, right? Direct response funnel. You guys can check this whole case study out on my Instagram, my business Instagram at Midnight Marketing, where we keep all our case studies. Beautiful result. I love Jameer. We did 8K cash collected in under 7 days of launching a brand new offer using appointment setting sequences, one offer, one ICP, one acquisition system. All these case studies are going to be on my my business Instagram, right? John onboarded 14 days ago and already closed his first $4,500 ticket, right? Strictly from outbound, he had 25K in 2 days, closed 4,500 in 1 day, the rest is pending, right? Proximity is everything, okay? Super important. Here we had a proper action plan in order to guide him through the entire process. Levi onboarded and is officially clean from drinking, smoking, and vaping and is on track to scale his offer to 10K a month. Dario went from fat to fit and running his own business and serving his mission and purpose, helping other people do the same, right? Identity is the foundation of the results you achieve, okay? It's not about your goals. It's not about your work ethic. Who you are has everything to do with identity and application, okay? The foundation of the man that you admire and respect all stem from the process of habitual repetition, okay? This is the key diagram. Here we have what you love. Here you have what the world needs. Here you have what you can be paid for, and here you have what you're good at, okay? Whole idea is that you optimize your life for what you're good at, what you love, what the world needs, and what you can get paid for, leaving you in the center, which is the Ikigai. When all four overlap, that's your purpose, alignment, and lane where your life and work feel meaningful and sustainable, okay? The goal is to build your life around that center, okay? Most of you guys, if you're a beginner entrepreneur, if you've been doing entrepreneur for a couple of years, you haven't gotten to the point where you reach the level of success that you thought was going to make you happy. But I'll tell you right now, once you reach that level of success, once you buy that car, once you get that Lambo, I bought my first Porsche at 22. I bought my first Mercedes at 22. Now we have our Lamborghini Huracan on our fleet at 23. You realize that things need to be done properly in a cadence with the proper fulfillment that you're going to have deep in your heart. Because that's the only thing that's going to truly make you the man that you need to be in operating in that sort of alignment, right? Once we're clear on your end result, we then give you access to all resources, skill sets, and recordings, trainings that we use to scale our clients in online businesses, right? So first things first, we need to get clear on your offer, right? Whether that be an agency offer, whether that be a health offer, whether you're trying to help other people overcome XYZ, we help you design your offer and take it to market, right? Niche design, niching down process. This is important because in order to truly make an impact on your market, you need to niche down significantly so you have a specific solution to provide to a specific person, okay? The more niche specific that your offer is, the more successful you're going to be. Meta ads mastery, right? The ad systems we use to scale our clients to 100K plus months, right? All the systems that I use to scale my clients to 6-figure months, you will now have in your arsenal as well as one-on-one guidance in order to implement everything properly and scale to the next level, right? ICP nurturing systems. So understanding how to nurture your audience, how to nurture your business, how to grow and scale your business through ICP nurturing sequences, sales systems, right? Acquisition systems, inbound, outbound, paid traffic, automation setup, backend tracking and workflow, right? giving you access to one-on-one, so coaching, accountability, and Discord, one-on-one access with me directly, coaching calls with me directly. Guys, the coaching calls with me are no fucking joke, okay? I help you get to your fucking goals because I care about you, okay? Here's the thing about coaches is that a lot of coaches don't operate out of love, and they don't understand what tough love is. Masculine love helps you get to your goals and cuts through all the bullshit, cuts through all the noise, tells you where you're lacking, and tells you where we need to grow, right? This is the potency of masculine accountability, right? And masculine leadership, okay? Community access, Midnight Mafia Network, guys. We've been doing a couple masterminds, Midnight Mafia, here in South Texas as well as in Miami, that I'm super excited for you guys to be a part of, right? But this is the best part, right? To make this entire process more powerful, I built something that no other coach in this space has, okay? My custom designed Ethos app, okay? This is a specific app designed for coaching and accountability for entrepreneurs who are looking into dial in their foundation and scale a high ticket offer, okay? Here we have our habit stop. This is where you set your execution blocks, design your schedule, and make sure you're in proper cadence with the person that you're trying to become, as well as the proper action steps in order to move forward. Here we have your daily reports and performance tab, okay? Every single day, you will have a report as well as weekly reports, making sure that we're operating in the proper alignment with who it is we're trying to achieve, making sure that we're within KPI. Okay, this is why my clients are winning at the next level, is because once you fully audit who it is that you're becoming, you need to reinforce it with ruthless habitual repetition. This is why my clients succeed. Ethos tracks the man you're becoming and forces you to walk with him daily, okay? This is your moment, guys. Your life does not change from motivation. It changes from identity, alignment, and disciplined action guided by someone who's already walked the path, okay? I've walked it, I've systemized it, and I've led other successful entrepreneurs just like you through the exact same process. Love you guys. Thanks for watching this video. This is my life's work. This is my life's mission, guys. As you can see, I'm very passionate about my solution. I'm very confident in my solution, as you can see, and I was designed for this. Okay, God made me and built me for this. This is why I'm so passionate about what it is that I'm doing. I want to turn you into a force for formidable masculine excellence. I want to teach you everything that I fucking know. Okay, if you're interested, guys, send me a message on Instagram at Sean Paul Wolf. DM me keyword action, and we'll get started. I'll see you in the next one.